Yo, what's up, car enthusiasts? Ever wonder how dealerships always seem to have those fresh whips on deck? Well, get ready, because tonight we're diving into the hustle of NextGear Capital, the financial heavyweight running the game in the used car market. NextGear Capital, a part of Cox Automotive, is like the bank of used cars. They hook up dealerships with something called floor plan financing. Think of it as a massive line of credit for car dealerships to cop and hold their inventory. Now, having access to that kind of cash sounds dope, right? And it can be, especially for the big dealership chains. But for smaller independent dealerships, it's a whole different grind. Here's the lowdown on floor plan financing. NextGear fronts the cash for dealerships to snag cars, and the dealerships pay them back with interest as those rides get sold. Sounds straightforward, like a layaway plan for used Hondas. But here's the kicker. NextGear doesn't hook everyone up the same way. Big dealerships with their high volume and slick lawyers can score lower interest rates and fees. It's like getting the VIP treatment just because you're already a big player. Smaller dealerships, on the flip side, often get stuck with higher interest rates and stricter terms, and that's where the hustle gets real. These higher costs eat into their already tight margins, making it harder for them to roll with the big dogs. Now let's dive into Mannheim Auctions, another heavyweight in the Cox Automotive crew. Mannheim is like the Wall Street of used cars, where dealerships hustle to buy and sell their rides. And guess what? NextGear's financing game is all up in Mannheim's business. Dealerships rolling with NextGear's cash can scoop up cars at Mannheim Auctions. No need to have stacks on deck. It's like giving a kid with a sugar rush an unlimited credit card at a candy store. This tight-knit relationship between NextGear and Mannheim sets up a scene that can hike up prices and limit options for the everyday folks. Why? Because dealerships with easy access to financing might be more likely to bid up prices at auctions, knowing they don't have to worry about immediate payment. And that brings us to the little guys, consumers. So what does all this mean for you, the average city dweller looking for a decent used ride? Well, it means you might be shelling out more cash than you should, and with fewer mom-and-pop dealerships able to hang, you might have fewer options too. This lack of transparency in the used car financing scene is a real issue. We need more regulations to protect consumers and ensure fair play. It's time to shine a light on these shady dealings and demand better. So, what can you do? Spread the word. Tell your crew, your family, your mailman, hit up your elected officials and demand more transparency in the used car market. Because when it comes to buying a used car, you deserve a fair deal, not a rigged game.